Welcome to SAILIS. This tutorial will show you how to lodge a priority notice as an account customer. Hover your cursor over the Lodgements menu option and click Prepare Priority Notice. Select the lodging agent from the drop-down menu in the Agent field. The agents that are shown in this drop-down menu are those which are linked to your organization's account. On the screen, you will see the agent details for the agent code you selected. These details are automatically populated from the information stored in our system for that agent. You may enter your customer reference in the Customer Reference field. This will need to be between 0 and 20 characters and will be shown on the Priority Notice Details screen, as well as your Transaction Order History report to assist with account reconciliation. Enter the given name in the Given Name field. Enter the surname in the Family Organization Name field. If the incoming party is an entity rather than a person, enter the entity name in the Family Organization Name field and leave the first name field blank. If there is more than one incoming party, click the Add More button below the incoming party table and complete the required fields. You may also click Remove next to any of the entered fields if necessary. Select a register from the Register field. This may be a Certificate of Title, or CT, as well as a Crown Lease, CL. Enter the title Volume in the Volume field and the Folio in the Folio field. Select whether or not you are lodging this priority notice over whole or a portion of the land. In this instance, we will demonstrate lodging a priority notice over a whole of the land. You can continue to add as many titles as you require for this search. Once a title is added, it will display the title reference and property location so that you can confirm this is the property you wish to prepare a priority notice for. If this is the incorrect property, click Remove next to the title reference. This will remove the title and allow you to re-enter a title reference. In the Dealing Details section of the priority notice, you will add the dealings which are the subject of the priority notice in order of lodgement. For this tutorial, we will create a priority notice for a series containing a discharge of mortgage, a transfer, and a mortgage. If you know the dealing type prefix, enter this in the Dealing Type field. For example, DM for discharge of mortgage. If you do not know the dealing prefix, you can click on the lookup box to display a comprehensive list of dealing types. Once you have identified your dealing in the list of dealing types, click on the dealing. This will redirect you back to the Create Priority Notice screen, where the relevant dealing type field will now be completed. For the discharge of mortgage, enter the mortgage number in the associated dealing number field. If you have entered the incorrect dealing number, you can click Remove and redo this step. If there is more than one associated dealing, click Add More below the associated dealing table. To add the next dealing in series, click Add Dealings at the bottom of your screen. Again, you can either enter the dealing prefix if known, in this case T for transfer, or use the lookup box to see all dealing prefixes. As this is a transfer, the incoming parties details section is displayed. Enter the given name in the given name field. Enter the surname in the family organization name field. If the incoming party is an entity rather than a person, enter the entity name in the family organization name field and leave the first name field blank. If there is more than one incoming party, click the Add More button below the incoming party table and complete the required fields. You may also click Remove next to any of the entered fields if necessary. Again, click Add More Dealings to complete the necessary fields for the incoming mortgage. You will note the titles affecting this dealing will be those which you added on your original screen. If a portion of the land was indicated, that portion will also be displayed in this section next to the certificate of title. If there is only one title affected, this will be selected as a default. However, if there is more than one title, you will need to check the box next to the certificate of title reference to indicate which titles the dealing is over. Ensure that you review the information you have entered, noting that once the priority notice is lodged, you are unable to make any amendments. If you are happy with your inputs, click Lodge at the bottom of your screen. A pop-up message will appear on your screen confirming if you wish to lodge this priority notice and outline the relevant cost. Click OK to proceed. You will then be directed to the priority notice screen, which will outline the priority notice ID, the status being active, the expiry date, which is 60 calendar days from the date lodged, and show the dealing types, incoming parties, and titles affected. The lodgement of a priority notice will be charged to your SAILIS account and reflected on your transaction order history report as a product.